So it's been a little while since I've done a video, so I'm gonna do another really easy one. This one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace my mirror. As you see, it's got cracked right through here. So I'm gonna show you how to take care of this. I ordered the mirror off Amazon. It's probably the cheapest place I could find just a mirror. I usually don't order mechanical parts from Amazon because if they break, well, you know how that goes. Anyhow, but since it's a mirror, that's what I did. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. This is a 2007 Chevy Silverado. It's the LT, it's a Duramax. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna take care of this door. The very first thing I'm gonna do is open my door, make sure I've got plenty of room to work. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking the door apart. So here is a Torx. I'm gonna pop that cover off. I'm gonna show you in a minute, pop that cover off. There's a Torx here. There's a 7mm behind here. There's a 7mm right here. And then that's just a pin. The door will just pop right up. All right, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this cover. It just pops right off. And then it's got a little tilt that you gotta tilt it back and pull it up. Then I'm gonna pull my styrofoam here out. And this will give me the access to my 3 10mm bolts that I'm gonna need to take the mirror itself off. The next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take me a little crow's foot piece, put it behind this one, and just pop it out. You gotta work it just a little bit to get it out, but as soon as it starts coming out, it'll come on. Just like that. And put it over here so I can put it back in. This piece here, it just pops out. So it's got a pivot on one side, a clip on one side that you just take and pop it loose. So put your little crow's foot behind it, and it'll come right on out. Just like that. And it just slides right out. Now, see that hole there? It'll line back up with our lock. This rod here, you don't have to move this rod at all right? So it stays right where it's at. And when you put it back, you make sure you line that hole back up on that, just like that. Before I switch tools, I'm gonna take my crow's foot and I'm gonna pop just this little plastic cover off. This is just a cover on this, so you gotta get underneath it, just barely, just enough to get that cover loose. And it should pop off. Maybe a little difficult to deal with. There it goes, just like that. And don't lose that piece wherever it went. I'll find it here in a second. And that gives us access to that Torx right there. All right, now I'm gonna switch over. Oh, wait a minute, before I do, you gotta pull this cover here off. So this cover here, again, on my crow's foot, just pop in behind it, and it should just pop on out of my way, just like that. All right, let me get rid of that out of my hand, and I'm gonna take and turn this piece down, and it'll slide right off my door handle. Pull my door handle out, there it is. Now that I've got all my bolts exposed, I've got my 7mm here, my 7mm there. This one does not matter. This one holds the door handle on, so don't even mess with that one. That's just gonna mess you up. And then my Torx. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking these 3 loose, and the door panel will come loose. Start with this one because this is probably the most odd one. This is a T15 Torx, and they just screw it out. Like that, put it over here with the rest of them. All right, then I'm gonna grab my 7mm. I'm gonna go straight to this one. And that one should come on out. Yep. Just like that. Now this 7mm is a little bit longer, so it's gonna take just a second longer to get it. Now, I'm replacing the mirror on this one, but this would be the same process you would do if you were changing the window regulators or anything that you needed to go inside the door panel for. So you're gonna just take these 3 bolts here loose, and then the door panel will actually raise up to get out of the way. It's not easy for a big guy. Here we go. All right, so with those out of the way, the door panel should just raise up, just like that, and out. And if you'll see when I open it up, on the inside, you have these clips that clip inside these holes. And on the bottom, you have the same thing. So there's 4 of them that hold that door panel in place. So when you pull it up, then the only thing holding you is your wires to your electronics and the one at the bottom. So I'm gonna unhook the one at the bottom. That way I can have the door panel free. The easiest way I found to disconnect this is just to pull it out. So kind of, there it went just like that, popped right out. And that's gonna turn my door handle up so I can see. And I'm going to unhook the black one and the blue one here. And if you take these loose and get confused on which one goes which, if you'll get down and look at them, it actually has the word black written underneath it and blue. So it says black, green, blue. And disconnect these two, and that does my power window. Excuse me, the power mirror. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and hang my door piece back on the bottom ones so it's not dangling, and that gives me access to taking care of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these clips here loose. That'll free my wire, and then I'm gonna take it out. All right, so what I did was I just pulled this plastic piece back. There's like a rain guard piece inside here. That way it give me access to my wire. This is my wire going up to my mirror. And it's a cold day here in North Carolina, so you see I got my long sleeves on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them, these clips here are gonna break, and that's fine. It's an 07. I expect it to break. I'm gonna put them back with zip ties to hold my wires back in place. Excuse me. So I'm gonna just take my crow's foot here, and I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna break them just to get them out of my way. As you see, it's difficult to do sometimes one-handed. There it went. So, right, so that completely frees up my wire. So I've got my wire here loose, as you see. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these 10mm bolts loose, and I'm gonna grab that mirror and pull that mirror out of the way. So I'm gonna undo these. I ain't gonna show you. You know how a ratchet works at this point. I'm just gonna take these 3 loose, and then I'll pick back up there. All right, well, those 3 10mm out of my way, I'm using a deep set just on a little 1/4" drive. Don't have to be super tight or strong to break them loose. So I got those 3 out of the way, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the mirror out. Now, it's easier to do if you've got 2 people or roll your window down. I didn't roll the window down. I could have reached through and grabbed it, so I'm doing it by myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around and just grab the mirror, and it should just come straight just like that. And then you're just gonna feed your wires through. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a towel and clean this up, get all this out of the way, and then I'll have the new mirror ready to go back in. All right, so here's the old mirror, the cracked one. See how it's all set up, the wires, and here's the new one. Still looks good. All the covers are where they need to be wired, so I'm just gonna reverse the process now. So what we need to do is tuck our, I'll clean this up like I told you I was going to. I'm just gonna push the wires back through first. Feed the wires through it, and then put it, just hold it back up in place here. Sorry if I'm making you sick with the camera. Again, one-handed makes it a little tough. Just like that. All right, make sure my gasket's in there where it needs to be on both sides. It's good. All right, and then I'm gonna come around to the other side and start putting the bolts back in it. As soon as you do this, go ahead and tighten them back up, and then we'll pick up right there. Just remember, I told you this was I'm using a 1/4" drive ratchet, so I'm doing a left-hand tight. I'm not trying to break anything. It really doesn't, it's not really a moving part, so it's not gonna go anywhere. So there's no reason to go get you a 1/2" drive pull bar, 25" pull bar, and try to pull this thing tight. Don't overdo it, but just, you're screwing a piece of plastic to a piece of metal, so just get them, like I said, left-hand tight. And then since I've got all 3 of them tight now, what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and start running my wires. As you see, these pieces right here, this is the pieces that broke. I'm just going to push them through. It's too cold, my fingers are hurting. Push them through, all of them. And then the third one, I'm gonna get those back out so they're not rattling around down in the bottom of the truck. But you can see there's a channel right here. This is where this wire goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my zip ties and run it through here. So it'll look something like this. Because I'm not coordinated enough to do a zip tie one-handed, start them. So what it is, I went ahead and started them to show you how I'm doing it. And I'm gonna pull it tight right down in that channel. Again, I'm not trying to break anything. Just all I wanna do is keep that out of the way. I'm gonna cut that off, run my wire in my channel. Good. And then this one here, just like that. All right. And then the next thing to do will be cut. I'm gonna cut those off and we're gonna plug it back in. All right, so now I'm gonna turn the door panel back up on its end. I'm gonna get in here so you can see, hopefully, what I was talking about. See where it says, that says black, green, and blue. So if you get confused which one goes where, it's written on it. So the top one here said black, so black goes back in black. This is green, and the bottom one was blue. So blue to go back to blue. There they are. So they click back in. So the next thing I'm gonna do is turn my door panel back down on its side like it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna hook up this wire at the bottom. All right. So all it does is pop back in place. So if I come down here, it hooks in right here. Grab my wire. Pull my bulb out. I have to open that up and fix the bulb in it. All right, and pop it back in place. Just like that. All right, with everything hooked back up inside the door, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna align my panels like I showed you earlier, top and bottom, and it just should slide right back down. Those are in place. I got something here out of whack. Let's see. There it is. There it went, just like that, popped right in place. And to know that I'm in place, should be able to see my screw hole here, which I can't. So let me readjust it. I readjusted it. You can see there's my screw hole. Rod still where it's supposed to be. And with that screw hole I can see, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting my screws back in place. Remember, this was the longer 7mm. So there we go. Run it in. This is going to be the short 7mm. So put those two back and I'll catch up with you there. All right, with both of those in place now, I've gone over to the T15 Torx and we're going to tighten it back up. Now, I've seen a lot of trucks come into my shop that are missing this cover. I don't like doing that. If they come with a cover on it, I'm going to put the cover back. So I got to find the cover here on the ground to put it back. Being this is my personal truck, it's not a big thing, but I really want it there. So I'm gonna go find that here in just a second. This cover here that we had, remember that it goes over the door handle, pull it out. Whoop, there we go. And it should spin around and lock back in place. Now, see how it's got a lip right here? That lip's got to go in first. So we're going to put that piece in first, and the rest of it should pop in place. This piece has got to go down. It should pop right in place, just like that. All right. Back to our door lock. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my door lock back in. It's got a clip. It's got one side that's not movable, and the other side kind of clips. So what we're gonna do is that piece goes in first and lock it right on top of that pin. All right. There we go. And all right, so you can see I put my clip back on, so I got it sealed up. I got all my door panel back together. The last two things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this push pin back in, like that. Take my piece of foam, put it back inside here, tuck it in place, just like that. And then I'm gonna reseal this piece. And again, it just goes in, line everything up, pop it. There it is, completely done. Doors work. Mirrors look a whole lot better. Look at that mirror. All right, so here's what it took me, probably roughly about 20 minutes to do all of this. On my time, like I said, you just got those 3 bolts, is the main 3 bolts that you got to take out, those 3. All right, and like I always tell you, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I always tell you, if you get in here and you start getting frustrated, slow down, walk away from it. Because if you break any of these pieces, you break any of these clips on this, your door's not going to sit back right, and then you're going to have an empty panel. So don't do that. Just take your time, turn you some music on, enjoy what you're doing, and have a good day doing it. Thank you so much for watching.